KPTI METC ERAS Chat SDOT ABCL LBGJ RDW Meds ELMT SSYS SSM Babu BABX YXT IPWR FGL HCTI 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 Zim Feed GXAI GRND TNDM IDA JWEL ITRTS ARCS SGML PALD HSLV BRSL EXYN HCTI PYXS NXPL SUZ GLW COHR CRCG FLZH RDW
Coming up at 8:30 a.m., jobless claims, expecting 202,000 PPI data month over month, expected at 0.2% and year over year at 4.9%.
FGI ELMT RGTX POS ARMG GLWG HCTI SNOY Poly BTGO INFQ BABX DFSC FGI SKHL HCTI ONDG ONDS Jack ENVX SATL BETR BTI RGTZ CNB SSYS SCNX ZCMT Jack MPG Eris PAVS Zim REZI CRCA Jack ONFO KPTI GLNG RNTX IAUX
Iran's sources. The baseless claims made by the United States regarding the normal passage of vessels through the Strait of Hormuz are nothing more than lies and falsehoods.
KGC DRTS YXT SMTC YYGH GITS SKYQ RDW COHR KUST VEE ASTS NEWPGSHD KUST Act BABX. EDBL. LFTO. PCT. EQNR. SBS. REZI. NFLX. WDH.
Edible Garden
SHFS.
has won a key
OTLK.
distribution center contract with Target. It's EDBL Echo Delta Bravo Lima.
Fly. Five. EDBL, FGL, YUMC. IAG.
U.S. Producer Price Index inflation coming in at a flat 0.0% month over month in July. Initial jobless claims coming in at 209,000 versus the expected 202,000. Core PPI rose 0.2% in July, under the expected 0.3%.
ZIM. EDBL. JD. QNT. CRC. HSLV. YYGH. CRCG. CSCL. PSUS. Stub.
PPI data expected
DOMH.
month over month at 0.2%, coming in at 0%, and year over year expected at 4.9% and coming in at 4.7%.
CRCL. FOSL. RDW, RGTX, ASTS, SLXN, Paul. ONDG, EDBL, HCTI. RGTZ. MPG. DGXX, RIV. DRTS. BTI. BABX. PRMB 10 ELMT Help XHG NWS Swim GDS SPEM BSP ZIM JWEL XHG USGG Yeti Omer CTOR
Check Cap's reverse share split is now effective as the company advances its merger with Embody AI. That's MBAI. Mike Bravo Alpha India.
Pause.
The Element Group seeing a firm beat on Q2 earnings, EPS coming in at 18 cents per share, beating the 6 cents per share estimate. Sales coming in at 66.4 million over the 58.1 million estimate. It's
Feed.
ELMT Echo Lima Mike Tango.
Tron. AESI. HCTI. CRMT. DCX. TBBB.
Fed Hamak reiterated that rate hikes are necessary now.
CGBL. AEHR.
Fed Hamak on Fed policy. My view is we need to act now.
Fed's Beth Hammock repeats the need to raise rates right now. Hammock says that the labor market is stable and that inflation amid recent shocks has risen. Hammock says that Fed policy is not restrictive
HSLV.
and that too much growth could put additional pressure on prices.
SCNX. VGZ. YXT. IAUX, EQPT. DRTS.
Fed's Hammock said inflation has risen amid recent shocks.
CRCG. Line.
Mira GTX sees a firm beat on Q2 EPS coming in at $1.71 per share versus the 46-cent loss estimate. Sales of 321.4 million over the 12.4 million estimate. That's MGTX, Mike Golf Tango X-Ray.
REZI.
Fed's Barkin says that it is still an open question whether the Fed needs to raise rates to restore 2% inflation or whether it's already on a
SECZ.
path down. Barkin says there are strong arguments that inflation will ease given modest compensation pressure and tariff oil and other
Barkin.
costs are
VNRX.
likely
Still
to
an open
subside.
question whether the Fed needs to raise rates to restore 2% inflation or whether it is already on a path down.
SCKT.
Barkin. Aspects of U.S. economy remain a mystery
EDBL.
as consumers' overall activity defy shocks.
Yeti. Curry.
Fed's hammock, noting that inflation appears to be broad-based and is not just in certain sectors.
HSHP. Palu.
Barkin does not say if he thinks rates will need to rise, but notes many at Fed feel current level is restrictive enough to bring inflation down.
OTLK. CRMT.
Coinbase has established its tokenization hub in Abu Dhabi with financial services permission
CYPH.
from the FSRA.
USIO. OPFI. ARCS. SPSM. CTOR.
According to reporting from Bloomberg News, surveillance drone maker TechEver is in funding talks
BZAI.
at a 5.5 billion euro valuation.
STEM. SHNY. OPEG. NAMI. TPR.
Benzinga exclusive, Vivicor has expressed a non-binding all-stock merger interest in M2I Global for critical minerals expansion.
VIVK.
Financial terms have not been disclosed. That's Vivicor,
FIGR.
VIVK,
VIVK.
Victor India Victor Romeo. Correction, Victor India Victor Kilo. M2I Global is MTWO,
NGEN.
Mike Tango Whiskey Oscar.
CYPH.
Fed's hammock says that there needs to be some restraint from monetary policy in order to bring down inflation.
BSP. UROY. VIVK. BAOS. CSCO. QNME. CSCL. Five. Kara. GCL. EQPT. AMDL. AMDY.
A Tapestry executive says in a conference call that quarterly profitability will be uneven,
HCTI.
with a modest first half benefit from tariffs before becoming a headwind in the second half. That's Tapestry TPR Tango Papa Romeo.
GLNG. EDBL. BZAI. ZNB. XHLD. BOXL. YXT. LAZR. ROLR. Lucy. Curry. FOSL. ARCS. Act. NCMI. BAOS. SECZ. USIO. PLYX. LUNR. OPFI. Swim. CYPH. CRMD. Ruby.
Fed Hamac. Also watch private credit, whether AI is bubble.
JWEL.
Robinhood Ventures Fund 2 has raised $200 million in IPO.
IVE. HSHP. Feed. NP. Kara. Open. BSP. LAZR. Jack.
The Fed's bargain, noting that the current levels of federal debt are an inflationary wind that the Fed has to navigate against.
Arcs. PALD. PANW. EDBL. DXYZ. TGEN. MBOT. HCTI. ARWR. SPAX. Pump. LOF.
SpaceX hitting fresh lows for the pre-market session, down 9
Barkin.
cents of 1%.
Consumers seem bound and
testing
determined
below
to spend and are finding ways to
$145 per
finance
share.
it.
That's SPCX, Sierra Papa Charlie X-Ray.
TLPH. IDR. Cold. MFCRP. CRMD.
AMD Form S3 ASR debt securities.
LUNR. ACHR plus. GUNR. CRWD. BNRG. CRMG, CRM. ADBG. NOWL.
Lexaria has entered a material transfer agreement
SECZ,
with PEG Bio
DFSC.
in order to investigate Lexaria's dehydrotech technology with a proprietary PEG biomolecule under development for the GLP-1 industry. That's LEXX, Lima Echo X-ray X-ray.
NEOV. SKYQ. Hoog. BTOG. DBO. PANW.
Def Sector Technologies seeing a spike above $2 per share
AIL.
after the company posted better than expected Q3 performance. Q3 EPS came in at a 92-cent loss per share, up from the $2.67 loss year over year previous. That's DFSC,
Cent.
Delta, Foxtrot, Sierra, Charlie.
Foil. Open. PALD, FIGR. ROLR. PRMB. LDI. BTAI, TPR, IDOSL. MBOT. Cold. REZI.
Fed's hammock asking if the public can wait if it takes another 3 to 4 years to get to 2% inflation.
HSHP. SPSC. NRIX. LOF, USO. SPAX. BNO. SPCF CAVA. Nice. ELIL. BATL. SBC, IB, Paul. CNQ. Hoog. BKSY, CLBT. LLYX. Zim. Nail. JZXN. HODU. WKSP. Palu. MB. PANW. IB. TPR. Kids.
Minutes ahead of the opening bell. Index futures
UAL.
are in the green. Dow Jones Industrial
CNTB.
Average futures up 187 points at 54,058. S&P 500 futures up 18 and 3/4 points at 7,789. NASDAQ futures up 35 and 3/4 points at 29,889.
Cold. Boil. EYPT. BTI. SXTC. Swim. FMFC. AIXI. RKT. OPFI. GFR. MPLT. REZI. ARCS. ACOM.
CrowdStrike says it will be expanding Project QuiltWorks to provide frontier AI risk protection to small and medium-sized businesses.
WDAY.
That's Charlie Romeo Whiskey Delta.
Fly. SUPN.
Maplight Therapeutics has entered a securities purchase agreement for a 150 million private placement
LMRI.
financing. That's MPLT, Mike Papa Lima Tango.
Paul. VCX. Sens. NWGL. Birk. DKL. BNO. BATL. LLYX. Nice. GXAI. CLBT. FNGR. POXL. OPK. PCLA. Curry. Nail. PLTR. Tone.
OPK expands strategic relationship with healthcare royalty through $125 million notes issuance.
DFSC. WTI. Zim.
Finger Motion has entered a share purchase agreement to
BTI.
acquire 9.9% of Lycan AI Computing.
SPCF.
FNGR, Foxtrot November Golf Romeo.
BTAI. BSEM. MB. ARCs, KOD, ASTS, DFSC, FIGR, Coil, GRE, ONFO, Fly, AOSL, XHLD, SBC, SPCE, PRMB, BKV,
Swedish Union IF Metall says it will suspend its industrial action against Tesla as of August 19th.
USIO, DKL, Sens, Mac, RDW, LUNR, Nail, ELIL,
X Energy CEO says the company was notified by the U.S. Energy Department that it will receive up to another $1 billion in public funding for a small nuclear power plant
Paul,
project in Texas.
VLN, Dong, CTXR, CRMT, WXM, PL, MCRP, 5,
Odyssite.ai has signed an agreement with Boeing to
ODYS
demonstrate
signs agreement with
its
Boeing to demonstrate AI-powered capabilities.
That's ODYS. Oscar Delta Yankee Sierra. According to reporting from Bloomberg, DeepSeek has increased the prices for its AI services by multiples.
Good morning, everyone. Mic test, mic test, mic test. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. All right, guys. So yesterday market was choppy, but we had some insane runners. NBIS, SPSX, some crazy trades. Yesterday was a great day for the swings, day trades on the individual names. SMCI did well in the middle of the day. So let's see what happens today. Again, PPI came lower. Market has a reason to be bullish, but we had 3 choppy days for the market. You know, if you just focus on the SPY QQQs, 1, 2, 3. So now SPY has a clear level of 775, which is a breakout level. If that breaks, we can expect a trend day. QQQ has a level at 727. So we'll see. We'll see if after 3 days of keep popping and dropping, does market have power to give us a trend day today? So we're going to go on the bigger time frame. We're going to look at our 1 hour chart or a 30-minute chart on SPY. Then we can see that there's a breakout setup. But there's no guarantee. You never know. A 4th day of chop as well. We'll be watching it open. We'll be looking for opening strength, not an amateur fade, to better get a sense of the market. So anyways, market can do whatever, but looking at the individual names, big runners yesterday, NBIS, SpaceX, looking for NBIS a day 2 setup. SpaceX is already day 2 profit taking. SKHY, our swing hit 157 overnight from 135s. We are looking to see it hold 151 and curl. And of course, we'll be watching Micron, SNDK, all those names as well. Keep eyes on this D-Dog for a day 3 curl. From the earnings perspective, let's look at the earning plays. We actually have a bunch of earnings again. CBRS, the top earnings, they didn't do really that crazy good. So that's why it got dumped from 265 to 211. We'll be definitely watching CBRS. Just have to be careful, you know, not get stuck in the pop and drop, because if it cannot hold 220s, then it's going to go back to 211s, you know, if that breaks 200. So gotta watch the pre-market lows on CBRS, see if we can get a curl or not. FIGR, pretty strong bullish bias there. ONDS.
Less than 2 minutes till the open.
Lunar bearish. Cisco looks like a short. More bearish setups than bullish setups. So just have to see. Remember, light bounced middle of the day. So we are watching COHR for the bounce as well, because light did the same thing. So COHR, we do have a bullish bias. We'll be watching the photonics names. IRN has a big news. IRN as well for higher. We'll be watching that. Nvidia is a nice breakout setup. If market breaks out, Nvidia will be good. Tesla, watch if it holds
1 minute to the US market open.
yesterday's lows. Netflix, good long term. Looks like Ekman has also invested in that one. Keeping eyes on Google if it finally gives a bounce. 340 yesterday, so we'll be watching that. All right, let's see what we get today. Chop or trend, that's what we're looking for.
US markets are now open.
All right,
Market
guys,
open. Good luck all.
market open. Let's see what happens here.
CYTO, CYTK, Charlie Yankee Tango Kilo, BMY Bristol Myers Squibb, Cytokinetics files complaint against Bristol Myers Squibb and myocardia. Demands trial by jury on all triable issues, seeks injunction against litigation infringement claims on aficamten. Their brand of that is Charlie Yankee Tango Kilo Bravo Michael Yankee.
Okay. All right, let's see what market is doing. First candle.
S&P 500 up 15.63 after the open. Dow is up 120.24. The Nasdaq is up 28.49. Coming up at 10:30, natural gas storage.
No breakout on the SPY yet. No breakout there. Keep eyes on IREN. You can starter maybe. IREN starter. Starter, yeah, your starter is fine. Starter long versus 45.30. Breakout 46.80. Yeah, so watch that IRN. You can do a starter long, and that's your breakout level. Do not go big size. Wow, SMCI super duper strong. Dang. Cisco is no go right now. Cisco is a short. So short versus 115. Okay, yeah, no breakout on the market. Market heavy. IRN is a long. You can do a starter. If you don't want to do a big size, just do a starter. Should be okay. Then you wait for that breakout and see if it does give you a breakout or not. SKHY looking good to break out of the pre-market highs. All right, iron. Let's see if we can break out the breakout here on iron. 46.80, that's the breakout. IONQ going crazy. All right, there's the IRN breakout. There we go. IREN, there we go. IREN. Let's get higher there on IREN. NVIDIA, a lot of flow coming in on NVIDIA. Crazy amount of flow. NVIDIA is also breakout there. Yeah, there's the NVIDIA breakout. All right, IRN hit 47, getting some rejections. Let's see. Need to see IRN hold that breakout. So first rejections on IRN. We want to see if it can try the breakout again. SMCI is super strong. SKHY. Let's look at Nubius. What's Nubius doing? Nubius is a day too long. There we go. Yeah, multi-day.
PLTR, Palantir Investors Business Daily. Swing trader buys Palantir, PLTR.
All right, there we go. IRN. Let's see if we can break out this time. Follow NBIS. IRN 47 highs, 47.50. That's what we're looking for next. 47.50 on IRN. A little bit more there. That'll be nice. So SPY breakout, QQQ breakout longs there. SPY QQQs. So we broke out of that 1 hour. So far looks like we are getting our breakout that we're looking for after 2 choppy days. After 2 choppy days, we are getting that breakout long on the SPY QQQs. Breakout. There we go. IRN, NBIS, SKHY, all good longs. SKHY swing looking really good. Okay. All right, this is exactly the breakout I was discussing in the pre-market that you see right now on SPY 1 hour and on that QQQ 1 hour, SPY QQQ. Okay. All right, so that's good. Okay, let IRN work now. Nice dip buys on IRN. Beautiful dip buys on IRN, looking good. SMCI super strong, wanted that swing. Okay, hold on. You're gonna. Yeah, SKHY swing looking good. Yeah, looking good. All right, let's look at the other names here. Core V, Micron, SPY QQQ, both the breakout longs. There you go. SPY breakout, QQQ breakout, beautiful breakout. Exactly the breakout I discussed with you guys in the pre-market. That's exactly what we were looking for. Yeah. Stops on IRN 46. Stops on IRN 46. We almost got a dollar long. We got a dollar long on IREN. SPY QQQ breakouts. SPX traders. Today is the day you make money on your SPX long. QQQ and NASDAQ traders. This is the breakout you were looking for. So now comes the QQQ big breakout, 728.50. Over that we should push. SPY has a level of 776.80. Those are your next 2 levels. SPY next 776.80. Let's see here. QQQ 728.50. Those are next levels to break out. Yeah, it's breaking out without you because you were sleeping. Miss 25, Mr. 25 all time, minus 25 all time. So Yeah, I clearly, in the pre-market, I clearly showed you that 31 hour. I clearly mentioned that this is the breakout we are looking for. Plan was given to you. So those who are ready, those who prepare, they're already making money on SPY, QQQ, SPX. Those who are lazy, they are going to say, I missed it again. So hard love for them. All right, let's go back. IRN looking good. IRN, there we go. IRN working out nicely for us. IRN. Well, let me see. Oh, IRN, there comes the 48 target. Hold on with the questions, focusing on some of the setups. Solid. IREN. Okay, so far we got decent depending on your entry. On IRN, we go to 46. I got dollar 50 so far. Hold on, let me. Mic test. What's up with the mic? There we go, IRN. There we go, IREN. There's we go. QQQ, SPY, both the breakouts, beautiful moves. Your mic is good. Sometimes I just turn it off if I do something. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at other names here. Let's look at the other earning names. Okay. Make sure you're locking some profits on IREN.
Mobix Lab shares getting a pop here to the highs. Another press release out. Same news as earlier, the acquisition of Special Project Delivery. That was out. That news was out earlier as well. Another press release now, and shares moving again on that.
Let's look at our BE. BE, our long-term position breaking out this morning. Pretty solid. 250, 260. We're looking for the 260. The 218 dip was nice on BE. Wow. Yeah, BE at 218 dip was.
FGI shares fell $7.50 now, still up about 58%, at a high of 970 in the
I logged some
pre-market.
IRN, holding rest of it. Want to see higher push. SKHY, there we go. SKHY should
Company
get to
reporting its
160.
earnings yesterday after the close, and reported a beat on earnings, miss on sales. For FGI, that was yesterday, moving sharply higher earlier today. Foxtrot Golf India.
All right, BE very strong, SMCI very strong. Okay, so let's see what market does here. So first big breakout candle on SPY. Now you want to see this candle, next candle hold. We want to see next candle hold. The QQQ want to see hold previous day highs. We want to see SPY at least hold the 50% retracement. So let's look at some earning plays here. JD, gap and crap. A is a gap and crap. ENS, illiquid. ONDS choppy. Ooh, lunar curled. Okay, missed that one. Lunar had a 512 curl. Lunar 512 curl. All right, hold on. The Cisco is kind of chopping around, so watch it. Cisco, watch. If holds, auriculums, cut short. So Cisco, watch it. The clouds here. The lunar was a nice 512 call. Yeah, it was.
LUNR, Intuitive Machines spiking here. Shares that's following their report.
CBRS is
Conference
also
call
512
on,
calls.
right now
The
about
call was earlier.
12 cents. Fell earlier. That's LUNR.
Yeah, the CBRS was a nice 512 call. Missed it. Hopefully somebody got it over the 220s.
DFSC, DefSec Technologies popping to the highs, $3.57.
Yeah, I'm going
On
to check
very heavy
AMD
volume.
later.
That's Delta Foxtrot, Sandy Charlie, DFSC.
Yeah, so CBRS was a right over 220 was the calls in the game plan. All right, let's look at AMD. What's AMD doing? Yeah, AMD is also
Shares
super
halted
duper
at the
strong.
highs on a circuit breaker. $3.57 now, up 187%.
Wow, AMD,
Company
MTF
reported
Magnet,
their earnings earlier.
MTF Magnet on AMD.
Smaller than expected loss.
SKHY should hit towards 160. SKHY should be getting to 160 there. Yeah. Yeah, B is up. AMD breaking MTF clouds. Next leg up. Okay. SPY. There we go. SPY. Good. All right, guys. There's your trend day. There's your trend day so far. We'll see what happens after 10 a.m. Hold it. There we go. 1 hour breakout. Learn to review the charts. NBA is also flagging. Just like we discussed in the pre-market, that what are we looking on SPY, what are we looking on the 1 hour chart, what are we looking on QQQs, exactly the breakout. We discussed in detail that we had 3 days of chop for today. For us to get that long, we need that breakout. Beautiful. Those who paid attention are already making good money. Clear guidance. I'm actually very proud of that SPY QQQ today. Yeah, now you can have your stops break even and let it run. Yep, this is a big the breakout. Yeah, you just have to go to a bigger time frame, you know. You can look at this 1 hour. I can see this 1 hour right here. Yeah, this is exactly the breakout. Yeah, so this is that level is hitting. Okay, 776. Okay, that level is hitting. That's good. All-time highs, I think. Yeah, QQQ as well. Try to read these charts. Try to read the setups. You cannot make money in the market if you do not learn to read the charts, to read where there's a chop, where there's a trend, where there's a breakout. You gotta learn to read all those first of all, and then you need to learn to execute. Right? Okay, so this is your SPY QQQ update. Winning green guidance, SPY QQQ SPX longs. Here you go. Hopefully you guys killing your SPX lottos, QQQ lottos, your lotto traders. There's go SKHY to 160, 160, 160. Let's keep going. Keep going. Look at that. SKHY helping our long-term and short-term portfolios in the swing trades. Our day trades working. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful open. Cisco, make sure you cut your shorts. Is trying to push, got back over that. IRN, successful long so far, holding the runners. Locked a decent profit on IREN. IRN is flagging. Yep. I got almost $2. Yeah, added first, then added on the pullback. Good size. Yeah, IRN is a cult stock. Remember that. When there's a cult, they get the volume. Yeah, INTC also 100 psychological breakout. Guys, everything is breaking out today. You cannot go wrong with many of these setups. Let's look at our heat map. Yeah, looks mostly wrong. Industrials or financials are weak, so you can keep eyes on the banks. Why they are weak? All right, let's go to Tannet Research rotation tracker. Tannet Research, our tool will tell us CPUs 100% green, crypto green, Max 7 green, solar, data center, Bitcoin, social media favorites, AI infrastructure, NVIDIA suppliers, quantum stocks, TPU suppliers, testing, Tannet top 30, memory, photonics, software and cloud, Tannet hot list. Okay, so all those things are super strong. What is weak? China names, drones, rare earth, shopping. All right, so looks like market breadth looking good. 58% stocks moving higher. 78% stocks making new highs. 60% stocks above 50 SMA. Okay, so looks like we're having a bullish day. Let's see. Make sure you lock some of your profits into 10 a.m. trend time. All right, there we go. IRN from the flag. There we go. There we go. IRN, cult stock. You do not miss these cult stocks.
SNDK, Sandex CEO said companies committed to mid to high teens volume growth that on their investor day. Sandy November Delta Kilo.
Somebody woke up in the morning, asked, what is the news on IRN? He got a hard laugh from me because you got to look at the game plan. If the news is not there, then you can ask. All right, there we go. There we go. IRN, IRN. Beautiful, beautiful. There's either excuses or there's success. Both of them don't go together.
DFSC.
We are looking for 49 and then we'll look for 50.
Circuit breaker
Next
now
49 and then 50, hopefully targets. Yeah, so let's see what we get here. All right, beautiful. 1 second here. Give me a minute. Beautiful morning with SPY QQQ SPX traders. You got 3 days of chop and today you got blessed. You make sure you make most of it. Look at that 1 hour breakout. Understand where we are coming from. Why are we getting that? Today, PPI lower, market strong. We got our breakout. We don't just tell you that, oh, this is a long, this is a short. I show you why. I'm showing you why. What's the difference today in SPY QQQ from the other day? Now we will see what happens at 10 a.m. trend time. You know, if we flag at 10 a.m. trend time, yes, then we
IRN getting a pop here to the high of 12% now. Company had news earlier. Delivered the Horizon 1 to Microsoft, achieved NVIDIA exemplar cloud status. That's India Romeo Echo November, IREN.
All right, we'll check after 10 a.m. how your SPX and QQQ option lotos are doing. We'll take a look. But so far, so good. I also tell you one thing, the same traders who get chopped up on a choppy day are the same traders who miss the breakout trades on SPY QQQ, right? So Mr. X's. So we don't want to be Mr. X. Yeah, IRN can be multi-day for sure, like NBAS. Netflix is a good long term. I mean, 65, 70, we talked about it a few times. It's a long-term investment, just buy and forget. Today it's running because of Bill Ackman. It's maybe it pushes a little bit more, can push another 50 cents on ATR. Always look at your ATR. What is your ATR? So look at that.
S&P 500 hits an intraday all-time high.
All right, there we go. Hold it, hold it. Who is holding his SPX SPY? Who is banking on this breakout? Who's making me proud? Who is making me proud today? Thank you. Babaji, Siddiqui, Kudrat, Cloud, Flip Flop, Sandeep, Naruto, Nick Wonka, Nash, Jack, Stacy, Charles, Brian, Murli. Love it, guys. Thank you so much. All right. Look at that. A lot of you. Good job, guys. Good job. If you see my screen, I'm not even going under from 1 hour chart. I'm just have 1 hour chart. I'm not even going to 10-minute. You know. Good job, guys. Yeah, we'll take a look at how much your lot options went after 10 a.m. 10 time. So we'll see how much percentage you got there. I'll let you manage your trade. After 10 a.m. 10 time, we'll take a look how your lotos, hopefully you guys got a few 100%. All right, IRN, let it work. I'm just going to grab something. All right. Log some of your profits. Let's see what happens here. IRN 49 target hit. Lock more. Somebody was asking, Intel is going. Even I ignored swing is kind of waking up a little bit today. Market is so bullish. Market is so
BIAF,
bullish.
Bioaffinity.
Yeah.
Wallach
Market is so bullish.
Capital announcing that Bioaffinity Technologies entered into a securities purchase agreement with an institutional investor to sell 8.46 million shares. That's Bravo India Alpha Foxtrot. Netflix pumped to the high 77.39, now up about 4% after Bill Ackman
Seeing a little more flat
announced the stake in the company.
and 10 a.m. trend time. That's a good news. Let's get higher on SPY. 50% ATR. 100%
That's November
ATR will be
Foxtrot Lima
nice.
X-ray.
That'll be nice. 50%, 100% ATR will be nice. Cisco still rejecting, no clear direction yet. CBRS, you can watch if the first move is always aggressive, 512 bounce. Second move, we'll see how it goes.
BIAF Bioaffinity already announced the pricing of that offering earlier. BIAF.
What huge level there? That huge level was,
PSQH.
yeah, whatever.
Donald Trump Jr. and
That's
Pilot
what it
family
is.
lead $1.3 million private placement for PSQ Holdings.
Hold
That's
your
Papa Quebec
SPX
Hotel,
SPY. It's going to pay you a little bit
PSQH.
more. Hold it. CoreWeave, yeah, it's strong with the sector. It's already moved. It's middle of nowhere. If it pulls back to 111, then you can look for a 512 longs. You know, that's it. SPY. There we go. QQQ also flagging. We need the next leg up on QQQs. IRN 49.50, and then we will get 50. Hold it. Sell half of your position. Hold the rest. Chicken out. You do not chicken out on a breakout. Breakout. See, that's the problem, right? That's the problem right there. On a choppy day, Mr. X trades a lot, but on a breakout day, Mr. X takes a breakout, gets out right away, making 10%. You know, so that's the thing. You don't know Mr. X? Okay, next time I'll tell you a story about Mr. X. Nice job, Explorer. It all comes to your awareness, market awareness, focus, right? You know that the data center went crazy. First, the CoreWeave earnings went crazy. Then the NBIS earnings went crazy. Then IRN news. It has to go crazy, right? So this is called the market awareness, right? If you are not focusing on the top plays, then you don't have that market awareness, right? Then you cannot be a lifetime professional trader if you don't have market awareness, knowing what's going in the market, right? So you need to have that. If you are leaving us names like IRN, NBIS, away from your focus list, then you are doing it wrong, right? I mean, you might have, if your other focus list plays are working, no problem, very good. This is for those people who says, oh, I missed NBIS, I missed IRN. If you look at Explore, he's been working hard. He just traded NBIS and IRN and he just made a good profit and he's done for the day. His focus was those data center names. Some traders are focusing CoreWeave. So that's called the market awareness, where the hot money is flowing. What's going on?
On PSQH, Donald Trump Jr. and Pilot Family lead
Amit-
1.3 million private placement for PSQ Holdings.
This is why NBS is the top day to play as well. Because amateurs think, the new traders, they think, oh, it made a big move, it has to pull back. Michael Burry is short, probably it pulls back. That's not how it works, right? It's holding 3450 cloud, insane volume yesterday, NBIS squeezing, right? And then comes the IRN news, the same sector, data centers. That's it. Even if you go in Tanner Research, for anybody new, we have the detailed article on the investing in neo cloud data centers. You can read that. Yeah, investing in new clouds. Who is swinging NBIS, by the way? Who's the GOAT? Who listened when we were starting the swing and who's still swinging it? Krish, Griff, CDK. Proud of you guys. Proud of you guys. Love it. Love it. That's called your, market awareness, conviction. Love to see that.
NMAX, Newsmax pumping to the high on volume, up about 3.5%.
Good job,
Michael
guys.
Alpha
Good
X-ray.
job. Yep. So glad. You just need to have that one swing that grows your account. We have XKHY, which hit 160. We're going to sell some more. Yeah, just SKHY alone, pushed the account. So if you have NBIS, that just one trade pushed your account. That's all you need.
FGI, more highs now, $10.30, halted on a circuit breaker. Again, FGI, Foxtrot Golf, India.
Fitch Ratings U.S. private credit default rate remains at record high in July 2026.
All right. Okay, guys, 10 10 time. So SPY is still going, QQQ is still going. Let's see what happens. But VIX is rising. So just sell like 60-70% of your position. Now let's see how much percentage did you get. What did you trade on SPY, QQQ, IRN? Let's look at the option traders or the share traders. Let's see some. So let's inspire the other traders who probably didn't hold. Let's show them how it's done. Okay, CDK 250% on SPX. Charles did 200%. Harsha did 300%.
LOY,
Snake
Lily,
100%.
IBD swing trader
Kudrat,
sells
SPY,
Lily,
QQQ, IRN. 3 winners for Kudrat. Praxis. 200% on CRDO. I love that. I love that stock. I'm so bummed I missed the CRDO swing. One of my favorite names. Well done. Spidey 100%. Charles, Discipline did Netflix. Oh, that's good. QQQ's 105%. Patel Bhai 100%. Patrick. Yeah, 100 at least you should have 100% if you're options trader. If you're shares trader, you can also trade leverage ETFs. SNDK 200, Bruce 30%. Bruce 30%? Okay, that's fine. IRN, Dheer got $2 profit. Love that. Good risk reward. We risked like 50 cents. We made $2. That was a good risk reward. Some of you should have made $3 on IRN because from 46 to 49. NBIS 85%. Daniel did 220. Truth did 160. 200. Krish did 250. Krish, I want to see where your account is now, man. Your inspiration from that 200,000 to million. Love it. Wonka 300. Jack 300%. Lahori 40%. Not bad. AMD, disciplined did AMD. Parul got $3 on IRN. Parul, good execution. Proud of it. Cloud did 300%. Jagtar is 100%. Vijay 200%. Rebecca 100%. Naruto, Janad. Yeah. Monica did $10 on CBRS call. Very proud of that, Monica. Well done. Demi did 40.7 DK. Paras, IRN. You guys are on fire today. Love it. Love it. Intel. Rebecca also traded Intel. And then BIS. Rolex, you got 600% BIS. Ooh, wow. Oh, you might be swinging it. SPY. IRN, I love that. A lot of you traded IRN. I love that because you focused on the right place. That's that's the real way to do it. So now, guys, let's say you made $2,000, $3,000. Just leave few $100 lottos there. They go to zero, that's fine. But if SPY keeps running all day, you're gonna turn that $300 into $1,000, right? If they go to zero, that's fine. You're already made most of your profit. So hold it. Do not cut it. Yes, SPY is a little bit extended from the cloud. We may get a pullback, but we can also watch the pullbacks, because if it's a trend day, the pullback should hold and we should continue to go. Only thing I'm seeing right now is a little divergence, but whatever happens, you will be closing green today, because the first 40 minutes really got us nice trades. So whatever happens, we will be closing green today on your trades. You can hold the runners and watch the market. All right, let's look at the other names. We focus on SPY, QQQ, IRN. Western Digital. Wow. Look at D-Dog. Look at D-Dog. That's why I said D-Dog on day 3 move. Yeah, made a $7 move on the first candle. Yeah, gotta watch it for swing. Yeah, D-Dog. Hopefully somebody grabbed it. Rubric, yeah, Clint, I loved Rubric, and I wanted to build a long-term position, and once it ran, it kept running. I'm glad you are in it, very proud of that. Rubric also over 10 at top 30. Rubric, I had a position at 50, stopped out, could not get back again, and then there we go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Rubric, wow. Just insane. Keep eyes on LMND. That's also a good one. APP, let's look at APP. We lost on APP swing recently. APP touched 300. Yeah. I want to see. Yeah, it already bounced. I wanted to closer to 300. Yeah, it already bounced. Now need to wait on APP. Yeah, definitely you can't catch them all, man. I'm just like Dell. I still made a lot of money in Dell in the last 2 months, but I wanted it as like
SMCI Super Micro shares
for
at the
our
highs now
members
of about
in talent
$3,
research.
$40.63. Sandy Micro Charlie India. SMCI.
Yeah, I'm just going. But as long as you guys know whatever hot names, I'm fine with it. As you guys know what are all my favorite names or our favorite names, and you are able to grab them, I'm happy with that. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, Dell was yeah. You just have to have conviction in whatever you add, right? I mean, look at SKHY in just 3 days. You know, SKHY is upward 17,
Traders no longer
18%.
fully priced in Fed rate hike this year.
Yeah, almost 18% on SKHY. Yeah, I'll make a recap of that trade. Yeah, so that means if you risk 1% of your account, you know, as an R, you know, you make that 10% on your account. If that R, based on that R. For example, this swing we are in, like iNode, or you can take APP as well, right? Let's say APP, you bought it at 305, you know, you're risking 1% of your account based on your R, you're risking $5. So that means if APP bounces $30, that will be what will be 6 times your risk. I'm just giving a hypothetical example. So 6 times your risk means you'll be making that 6% on your account. So your account will be up that, right? So that's the best swings where you have, you know, closer to the risk, bigger reward. That's how you grow your account exponentially. That's how we grew our account on Rocket Lab when it ran that big BE, you know. So those are the names. Yeah, BE still didn't have a big position, but it's good. Whatever, that's fine. IBM Rocket Lab. Nice job. Yeah, this was this. I mean, if you grew your account in last 4 or 5 days, 6 days, very good. Well done. I mean, even though we were choppy, but we saw some good solid moves. And it's not about how many trades you win. It's about when you win, you should win much more to cover next 3 losers. Even if you win 5 out of your 10 trades, but those 5s are like 3-4 times the losers, that's all that matters, right? I mean, if let's say I'm trading IRN and you know, I risk 50 cents and I made $2, $3, let's say I have 1,000 shares, I made $2,500, right? So that's my one winning trade. Now, if I go to some other 3 trades where where I lose more, where I lose like 6 grand, then it's of no use. You know, if I'm making 3 grand in IRN, even if I lose another 2 trades and there I lose 500, I'm still growing my account. That is how you do it. But the problem is when we start losing more, you know, it's all statistics.
PSQH.
So that's why when I say you hold, that's why I tell you, if you are in SPY, if you are in QQQs, even if you made money, still put some there. Let it work. Because that lotto can turn into 3-4 times.
Donald Trump Jr. and Pilot family leading a
leave some
$1.3 million
shares
private placement for PSQH. That's Papa
because you will have that big winner,
32%
which will
on
cover your
PSQH.
losers, right? Because this is the day you make money. Frankly, this is the day you SPY QQQ, especially the SPY QQQ SPX traders. This is the day you make money. Because the choppy day, you remember what I told you Monday, what I told you Tuesday, same thing I told you yesterday. That preserve. Today I'm just telling you, just hold, lock your profit, hold rest of it. Worst case, you'll lose some of the profits. That's it. right? So we need to be
Shares
ready
now
for this
halted on a
tendency.
circuit breaker for PSQH.
Yeah, I don't know what VIX. If VIX rejects, then we can get that move there.
HTZ Hertz. Bill Ackman has exited Hertz stake. Hotel Tango Zulu. Hotel Tango Zulu.
When market is breaking out, you focus on the marketplace. When market is choppy, individual names break out,
Shares
you
of Hertz
focus on
though are
individual
at
names.
the highs now, 295, up 4%. Now pulling back a bit. That's HTZ Hertz. Again, Bill Ackman announcing that he has sold his stake in Hertz, HTZ.
All right, there we go. You want to make some more money on your SPYs, QQQs, SPX. Finally, these our SPX, NASDAQ future, SPY future traders are having good day.
SMCI Super Micro up 10%. Sandy Michael Charlie India.
SMCI. Damn, SMCI. Wow. That's super duper strong. SMCI. This SMCI, Dell. They're all the same sectors, but yeah, SMCI really good. Really good one. Yeah. Yeah, SMCI can go there 50. Yeah, I was interested in that swing as well. Yeah, SMCI, that's good. I mean, SMCI and Dell, both of those. SMCI has issues with its like the sometimes scammy management. Otherwise, it was a good one.
Texas Governor Abbott Microsoft to comply with data center standards. U.S. Department of State says it concludes 36 million settlement resolving export violations by BAE Systems.
PSQH 550 the high now. Papa Sandy Quebec Hotel 50%. Coming up, natural gas storage, a build of 31 BCF is expected.
All right, there we go. There we go. Your $300, your small lottos on SPY QQQs is gonna make you a lot right now, right there. That's what I was talking about. Look at that SPX move, SPY move, QQQ move. Now don't have FOMO. You had a chance to hold your positions. NBIS, yeah, NBS is flagging. I think 275 once we break that flag. Yep, yep, there we go. Ooh, look at that SKHY, SKHY.
SanDisk Market Intelligence Head says flash memory market will
36
grow
BCF
to over
build
300
versus
billion in
31 expected on natural
2026
gas.
to nearly 500 billion in
Natural
2027.
gas futures falling here to the lows, $2.71. Again, 36 BCF build versus 31 BCF expected.
U.S. natural gas storage actual 36 versus 33, previous estimated 31.
WIMI, WIMI Hologram Cloud, unveils HQNN technology for efficient binary MNIST image classification. That's Whiskey India Michael India.
Yeah, SKHY, our swing position up almost 19%. Yeah, almost trimming all of it.
UKMTO commercial traffic through Strait of Hormuz remains at reduced levels.
All right, guys, NBS breaking the flag, bouncing from the 512 calls. D-Dog, I think. Yeah, it's nice. SKHY. Yeah, I'm just going to hold rest of it. Probably we're going to go to back to 170s. D-Dog, big bounce there. Let's look at other names here. This Riot don't do anything. Let's look at quantum stocks. Nice call from RGV on quantum stocks, IONQ. That was a nice call. Rocket Lab wanted a bigger pullback, have very small position on the swing. Forgot to add more. Yeah, Rocket Lab.
Ukraine sent an offer to Russia for both sides to halt attacks on civilian targets in the Black Sea.
NBAS
Ukraine's
live.
offer was transmitted to Russia via a third party, and it has yet to receive a response.
Yeah, AMD back there. Breakout, breakout, breakout. All right, QQQ, super duper strong. You gotta hold all day long. Let the runners run. That's how you have a big days. Build a habit to at least leave a little bit. Even if it's 10% of position left, that's fine. You build good habits. Let them run. Let them run. SKHY, beautiful MTF breakout today. Yeah. Yeah. New highs on our swing portfolios. Beautiful day. Yeah, Himanshu, you gotta fix it. That is issue. That's the issue. Is you just have to solve it because your mind tells you take profit. What if it pullbacks? Your mind tells me, oh, you're making this $100. Take it. Your brain comes to you, dude. Take that money, dude. Take that $100. Look at that. You will lose it. Take it. So your mind, you either be slave of your mind and you will never grow, or either you beat up that stubborn mind and let the rules work. I mean, it's just mental, man. You just have to fix it. No matter how much pep talks I do, if you don't try to fix it, at the end of the day, you have to decide. You have to decide, do you really want a lifetime success and take your account, grow it exponentially, or you just want to make money that particular trade that day. So at the end of the day, it all depends how much you want it, how much dedicated you are. You just have to fix that brain. That's it.
Shares of Hertz sold off on that Bill Ackman statement that he sold the stake, Hotel Tango Zulu, now $2.50.
Okay. So give you an example, right? So we took this SKHY swing,
That's
135.
HTZ, Hotel Tango Zulu.
That SK, just after we lost on APP, we just lost on APP 1 hour, and then we took the SKHY swing, right? So SKHY swing, next day, we added more, when we saw the strength on MTF. We were up $4-5. My mind could have told me, hey, you're $4-5 up. Get out, take that profit. But we added more. And that turned into a mega winner, 18% gain on that stock. And the account ripped 10% up, even after a loser. Right? So if I had listened to my mind, just take off, just take off. You just have to sometimes, you won't grow your account if you don't. If setup is there, system is there, who cares? Let it work. Now, and who was probably not listening to me, or just even if he was listening to me, his brain was like, don't worry about rip. What if it pulls back, you're gonna lose all your $1,000 that you just made. Yeah, don't worry about rip. No, I'm gonna take my $1,000. So he took his $1,000 at 777, and SPY hit 779. His $1,000 would have been $3,000 now. Now he's looking at it. Oh, I wish I held. I sold again, man. God, why it happens to me? And when I sell, the stock goes up. Whenever I sell, SPY goes up, QQQ goes up. Oh God. So that's the person. So what is the problem there? What is the problem? And that person's account, Mr. X's account, and that person is going to try the choppy day. He's going to try to trade choppy day because he missed the trend day. He's going to go big size on choppy day, and he's going to lose. At end of the day, on Friday, he's going to say, another dumb red week, another dumb red day. So that's Mr. X. So what is the problem there? Problem is the mind. Anybody can find winning trades. if they work hard, they focus, they may prepare, they can find winning trades. But the difference comes, one person holds his winning trade, the other person does not. Right. So let's take an example. Let's just take any example. Let's take about Cisco. We're trying to short it, right? So one person takes higher end trade, both person take an higher end trade, and both person take Cisco trade. The person one, he takes higher end trade, he buys 46.20, sells half 48, sells rest of it 49. He's risked $500, but he made $2,500. Let's say that. And he shorts Cisco. He shorts 500 shares. It bounces, it rejects, it sells the Cisco for, let's say, $700, $800 loss, but he's net green. Now he sells at 47. And then he also trades and he loses 1,500, right? Same trader is green, deeply red on those two trades. One is Mr. X, student, or Mr. Discipline. I cannot tell you if you did not hold your micron and you missed 1,000% of gains. At the end of the day, you have to fix your mind. It's that simple. It's not easy. We're gonna do the same thing again and again and again and again, but we can just promise ourselves that tomorrow we will not do this. That's all. One day we will keep our promise. That's all we can do. Just promise yourself tomorrow you're not gonna do that. SKHY. There we go. All right, guys, IRN, if it breaks that 512, you got to get out. If you're looking for swing, then you have to watch the 46 level. We'll know soon enough.
On
IRN is done or not.
META, Pershing Square says we're getting the opportunity to buy Meta at large discounted valuation.
SKHY going crazy, crazy, crazy. Nice day trade as well there on SKHY. All right, guys, out of IRN. All right.
On HIMS peptide FDA rumors, FDA looking to move peptides including BPC 157 and TB 500 to category 1 before end of October.
All right, first SPY big red candle. 777 breaks, exit all the runners. $777 stops. Would love to see it hold, but that's a big engulfing red candle. QQQ is still a small candle. We'll see. 730 stops. Let's look at D-Dog. Ooh, D-Dog, nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, that's why I alerted it, because it was at 262s. I mean, 3 days ago. Then it dumped right to the MTF clouds, and that was I thought it has an ability to bounce, and actually bounced $3. It's not $3, $7. Nice one.
On SNDK sees KV Cash accounting for 35% of AI data center NAND workloads by 2030. Russian hacking group claims to have hacked Shell spokesperson. Confirmed incident being investigated. Phillips identified cyber attack attempt. No customer impact.
Fed's Barkin said it's hard to know whether rates are restrictive and that he does the market as strong as the numbers would suggest. Barkin agrees that too much forward guidance constrains the Fed, but it's helpful to policy if markets understand the Fed's thinking. Michigan's health department has confirmed 13,909 total cases of cyclosporiasis as of August 13th.
SpaceX says try the new Wix plugin in Grok built to manage your sites and businesses.
SanDisk CEO says he expects adjusted free cash flow margin at 50% through fiscal years 2028 through 2030.
On AMD plans to raise as much as $5 billion from debt offering. Yemen's Houthi-run Saba news agency says group targeted Aramco refinery in Saudi Arabia's Jazan with 2 drones.
Airwa has announced a 1-for-20 reverse stock split effective August 17th. That's YYAI, Yankee Yankee Alpha India.
On SNDK SanDisk, the CFO excess cash will go back to shareholders via share buybacks.
IBROC 512, average should be out of it, and BAS 512 breaks, out should be out of that. So SNDK is, Cisco is giving a midday short again. Cisco. SKHY squeeze keeps going on. Now up 21%. That's why you hold your winners. And BAS, I mean, it's a 512 fade, but you can try. I mean, you know, if just be careful of any 512 reclaim if you short it. Yeah, you have to use like 267 as your stops. Yeah, I mean, it's a overall bullish trend. So if you short it, it'll be just a scalp back to 260. You can try. So SPY is weak. QQQ is still holding. Interesting move on the market. SPY is weak. QQQ still holding. So amazing morning. Do not give up in the middle of the day doing anything crazy. SKHY next target should be, let's take a look at SKHY next target. Should be 167.25. That's what we are looking for on the swing. 170 is also possible on our swing on SKHY. All right, let's look at Micron. Micron is going crazy. Well, let's look at SNDK. is going crazy. So yeah, all the memory names have been just going crazy. You could literally pick any one there, Micron or SNDK or SKHY. That's the strongest sector today, the memory sector. I didn't look at it, but Micron was very easy setup long. Still can push another 10-12 bucks. Micron, because QQQ is still holding up. NBAS 512 breaks. Nice call, that guy on the short. SNDK completed the MTF magnet. SNDK. Yeah, that was a good easy long. I was focused on SKHY, but that SNDK was also an easy long there on the memory name. If you read the article on in memory names, we updated that article. Memory name, yeah. Memory. Yeah, what a move on all the memory names. Yeah, Micron still going crazy. SNDK still going crazy.
Healthcare Triangle, more highs now of 50%.
NDIS, nice call on the short. Whoever called it, who was it? Yeah, nice scalp.
U.S.
Pretty
Defense
nice scalp.
Secretary Hegseth on Iran. U.S. can hold blockade as long as needed.
Earlier.
Yeah, I mean, if you swung SNDK Micron, well done.
Profit and 158% in revenue.
Even if you had one of the memory names, you did good. We had SKHY, but if you had Micron, you had SNDK. That's nice too. I just liked SKHY because $100 more liquid, easier to manage. So, but
Defense Secretary Hegseth said reports about conditions aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln are misrepresented. Hegseth said U.S. can hold blockade as long as needed on Iran.
U.S. Brent crude futures, pair of losses down by $1 after reports say Houthis targeted Saudi Arabia.
Now on
Aramco
CPI,
refinery
Hotel
in
Charlie
Jazan
Tango,
with 2 drones. U.S. Defense Secretary Hegseth says reports about conditions aboard USS Abraham Lincoln are misrepresented.
Yeah, this memory squeeze is insane right now. Just insane memory squeeze. Micron SNDK, yeah, pretty insane squeeze there right now. Micron going for 100% ATR, SNDK already over 100% ATR. SKHY going crazy as well.
SNSC SunScout began trading today on the NYSE American Exchange, priced at $5. Now shares at $3.30.
Nice job, Tony.
That's Sandy, November,
DRAM is
Sandy,
good.
Charlie. Vivos, penny stock popping here again. Victor, Oscar, Sandy. WDC Western Digital shares hitting $500, $500.43 now, up 10%. That's Whiskey Delta Charlie. HCTI getting another pop here, $2.30, up about 80% at the high for Hotel Charlie Tango India.
U.S. sending fresh aircraft carrier to Middle East amid Iran war strain.
Micron or SNDK. That candle closer to 16 was a good to take some profits. 94% ATR on Micron. Candles, a very extended candle on SNDK. Very extended. Yeah, just look at that $25 pullback. 1600 big level. Yeah, this candle was your profit take candle. SPY lower since we broke that 512s. QQQs.
Shares of AMD right now are off the highs, 492.33, still up about $9, about 2%. Report from Bloomberg that the company to raise as much as $5 billion in a debt offering. That's Alpha Michael Delta.
Guys, exit QQQs, 512 breaks, exit QQQs. Good warning there on memory names. They were super duper extended. $60 pullback on SNDK. Yeah, that was a crazy candles on SNDK. That was like, yeah, that was insane extension. Like,
Nikkei reported Tencent to become top shareholder of Manius in unwinding of Meta deal. Will acquire shares of Chinese artificial intelligence developer Manus from Facebook parent Meta to become its largest shareholder.
Tencent to become top shareholder of Manus in unwinding of Meta deal.
BYSI, FDA orphan drug approval, Bravo Yankee Sandy, India.
SanDisk expects to deliver first HBF samples for inference devices to customers next year.